How's it going, guys? My name is Graham. I'm making a response here to iDubbbz's fast food tier ranking thing. I was bored enough, tired enough, and opinionated enough to make this video. All of those are sitting at like, I don't know, like a 5 out of 10. I didn't care much about the rankings he gave. I thought his ranking of Domino had sucked, and I don't remember much else. I'm not here to tear into his rankings. I'm gonna make some of my own here. I really enjoyed the low effortness that there seemed to be of him like editing things on the fly like this. So I'm doing that. I'm stealing that idea. I also stole his entire food tier background thing. I'm using that. I feel like just this kind of low effort content here, the easier I can make it on myself, the better. It was going to be too much work otherwise. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all the restaurants he started with. I am actually in Canada, so I have to get rid of a couple of these. Yeah, so these 4 are gone. Sonic, In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, and Chipotle. I've had Sonic before. It was alright. They had some neat drinks, I guess, but all these guys are cut because I can't actually get them in my city, which I've heard that iDubbbz, there's been like sightings of him in this city before.
Fuck you.
So if he wanted to do like a Canadian style one of these sometimes, sweet, thanks for auto-saving. This is valuable work. I wouldn't want to lose that. Then maybe he's had some of these before. I'm going to fold in some local things, but not like the local you can only find it here sort of shit. Just things that are Canadian specific as far as I know. I also know we have Papa John's. I've had it like once in my life. Opinionless, I don't care, not interested. I only just found out today that we have Carl's Jr. Never had it, taking it off the list. So now instead I'm bringing in my own array of things that I know that we have locally. I don't know if you guys have heard of most of these or not. They're all going in my particular ranking here. Let's slot them in there somewhere haphazardly and pretend it's professional in some way. There you go, Panago. That's your own fault for having the world's widest logo. I guess I just worked my way down along this whole little throw together list here, starting with A&W. Something of note recently between A&W, McDonald's, and Tim Hortons is that I think it was started by McDonald's. They got in like this pissing contest of all-day breakfasts, and so now all 3 of them do it, and so all 3 of them simultaneously improved with that addition. A&W actually kind of has delicious burgers. Their breakfast is greasy as all hell. If you like root beer, then it's good. I know not a lot of people do. At the very least, root beer is divisive. Borderline stick it in S, just because I personally love it. They put this like seasoning salt on their burgers. It's real awesome. But I don't want to jump out of the gate with an S. Where do I go from there? There's no going up. I gotta keep things balanced in some way. Harvey's, I've had it once, and it might be the shittiest burger I've ever had. No interest, never going back. It's cut. Subway. iDubbbz really shit on Subway. I don't hate Subway. I don't hate it, but it's like the most basic food you can put in your body. It is just like, I guess if you want to eat it to live, or if you want to get good at molesting kids or whatever it was Jared did. And there's Quiznos, which is literally just Subway with better meat options, better topping options, better bread, and you can choose to cut it into different lengths other than just 6 and 12. So Quiznos is 2 steps up on Subway. Fuck, Subway shouldn't even exist. Every Subway should just be Quiznos. Burger King. I think I've had it like once. Don't give a shit about Burger King. Five Guys. Solid burger. I think it's pretty much just meat and cheese. And then if you want like 900 fries, then that's a good bet as well. It's the only reason I would maybe drop it down to like an A is because you're gonna feel like a fat fuck if you eat Five Guys. But now it's staying at S. That's where it's going. Arby's. I think I liked it as a kid because I don't even know. I don't even know if I have to finish that sandwich. I don't know if I have to finish that sentence. Fuck. It's like that little slip there is too shitty. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's funny that I said it, but I hate that I said it. Yeah, I think Arby's sucks. And also someone told me one time that the shaved deli meat that you're eating comes in like a bag of fluid that they pour on the grill and then they scrape off and then cut into that shape. Arby's is basically dog food. It can go hang out with Harvey's. Panago pizza, maybe the most straight up middle of the road pizza you'll ever put in your mouth. People always order it at parties and stuff, and I wish they just paid the extra $5 or whatever it is. That's the thing, it's not even cheap. You're not even saving that much. You might as well eat better food. Pita Pit, it's like Subway, but you get to put it in a pocket of bread rather than a loaf of bread. But they do give you lots of options, and it's kind of cheap as shit. There's like, you'll never get more food for cheaper anywhere else on this list. It's a first B rank. I never really got KFC. I think it's like okay. I don't think anyone should care about KFC as much as they do. There's Mary Brown's and recently, what the hell is it called? Popeyes. We recently got Popeyes chicken in the city, and both of them are better and they cost the same amount. And also the one in my local town where I grew up got shut down for having maggots in their food. That's probably the exception rather than the rule though, so you can sit at D. Also because I don't like having, there's like some OCD thing that I can't leave any of these blank. They all have to have at least one thing, so you're D. Now after setting this up to be able to like move around live, I didn't make use of it whatsoever. It's not worth it. But if I drag it across the screen now and again, then maybe it'll feel more like I edited or put in effort, so just now and again, I'll just wing it around. Domino's and Dairy Queen are the next two on the list. The two biggest disagreements I think I had. Domino's. The crust is basically cardboard. The cheese is pretty terrible. There's like 2 edible toppings in the entire restaurant. But if you say you're a student, then they'll give you half off their already below average costing pizza. Coincidentally, everyone in my city's a student. We're a very learned city. But for that simple reason, it gets a B. Because you can just eat an entire Domino's pizza. It'll cost you like $10. You'll feel fat as shit, but you won't have to have left the house. So it gets a bump up. Dairy Queen, I just like ice cream. Their flamethrower burger is actually super awesome. I'm pretty sure their fries suck. Their hot dogs suck. I think most things about Dairy Queen sucks, but they have the flamethrower burger, and I like ice cream. So you still get a B. Tim Hortons, if you've never had the pleasure. Canadian classic. Tim the Man Horton himself. I'm dragging the wrong thing around. I don't know, he invests a lot in hockey and stuff like that. Pretty sure he died like a century ago. Makes the worst food you will eat at any of these restaurants. And also possibly some of the worst coffee. I don't like to drink a ton of coffee. I've had coffee at like 3 of these places collectively. The only thing they have going for them, which honestly gives them a D. I'm going to bump it up to D. They have the best breakfast. Fast food breakfast sounds like it wouldn't be worth it. This is the only one that is. This fast food breakfast is worth it. They serve it on a biscuit instead of English muffins, because English muffins are dry and always stale the second they come out of the oven. I don't know how you cook them or make them, but they suck. English muffins are the worst breakfast food ever invented. Sausage biscuit Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich, you single-handedly saved Tim Hortons as a franchise. Taco Bell, don't really get the hype. It's cheap as hell, but I think, like, I kind of cringe at, like, it gives you diarrhea and stuff. But honestly, it might. There's that like, stereotype exists for a reason, I think. Also, I have been to a Taco Bell in the States once, and I'm fairly certain it's better. In Canada, it's just, like, regular. They have, like, 18 different experimental things at any given time in the States, so it's far more interesting and exciting to visit. Little Caesars. The cheapest food you'll eat, still not worth it. Pretty sure you can get these, like, garlic finger things that are good sustenance if you were homeless. I think you could probably live off of those for $2 a day or whatever, and you'd be fine. But that's not a good reason to rank above a fucking shitty F rank. McDonald's. When I was searching for these logos to make this stupid video, I just did not type effectively, and I think I had an M and a D in there somewhere, and no other letter was correct, and it still came up as the first result. Plus, 50% of the times I've ever been drunk in the last, 7 years, I go there and get a ridiculous amount of food for $6 or whatever, so you get a high rank for that. Oh, do you know what? Wendy's kind of rocks. I kind of really like Wendy's. Maybe I should rethink some of my other placements, because now I'm just putting nothing but burgers at the top. KFC can get bent. A&W has better chicken than KFC. Wendy's is good stuff, but I can't have all the S's just be burgers, so you guys are getting swapped. Pizza Hut. You can get like stuffed crust pizza, but I don't know if anyone actually cares about that. The last time I ordered it was I don't know, like a month ago or something. 2 months ago. It was the soggiest slice of pizza I've ever eaten. And you pay nice restaurant prices. So I think fuck Pizza Hut. Edo, I don't know if this is common in places. I think like the modern fast food style Chinese food actually comes from a nearby city of mine. I hate that sentence. Why does it sound so pretentious to say of mine like that or whatever? Anyways, you can get Edo here. I will never understand why its hours of operation begin at like 9 or 10 in the morning. No one wants to eat greasy ginger beef at 9 in the morning. But hey, if you don't want to eat burgers or pizza or like just dog shit, then Edo is a good choice. Edo is not bad. Did I forget anything? Again, just all the stuff I had to cut because I haven't eaten it or what have you. So there you have it. Maybe one of the lowest effort things I've ever made on the channel. I'm trying to move this around like it's one of those like TV loading screen things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not here to tell iDubbbz he's a dumb piece of shit and that he has bad taste in food or anything. We're talking about a bunch of fast food restaurants. It doesn't matter. I just thought this would be marginally fun to make. I was curious what my ranking would look like. I'm surprised to learn that apparently the only food I like is burgers and that there's a lot of things that I hate. I didn't think I would hate so many things so much. Yeah, so that's where I ended up on that. iDubbbz, if you're ever in the area, which apparently you are sometimes, I've never seen yet, hit me up. I'll buy you a Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich, and you can understand why you're wrong about some of your rankings. This is what I mean by I was sitting at about a 5 of opinionated. I don't think I have enough passion or conviction to really like sell anyone on these ideas. I have a playlist on the channel that's just titled Dumb Shit. That's immediately where this video is going. If I left anything out or you disagree with any of it, I can tell you why you're wrong. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know. I don't intend to do this again. This was a dumb one-off, I think.